One of the subscriber commented on making tutorial on newspaper article animation just like Nitish Raj. This kind of animation is used in many explainer and fact-based videos. Once you learn this technique, it could be applied to any article and you can animate it using After Effects, just like this. Hello everyone, my name is Naresh and today we are going to learn 3D article animation using After Effects. Let's get started. So let's try to recreate it. So first of all we will need assets. So how to create asset? Just try to capture the screenshot. Like I am taking the screenshot of this newspaper logo and then I will try to take this thing. And we will try to copy paste this text inside the Photoshop. So if you want to see which kind of font they are using, it is very easy. Just right click it and click on inspect and then click on this icon. So it will help you to select the text and you can see here it is a 20 pixel PT serif. You can keep any font size, that doesn't matter, but the font type or the typeface you must know so that you can recreate the same article. Alright, then we can close it and we can copy paste this text and we can paste it into Photoshop, or you can also prepare a Word file and convert it to PDF and then you can export it to After Effects and definitely you can animate it. It is having the same quality as the photos. So let us open our Photoshop and let me demonstrate quickly how to do that. So we will have this new file. Let me demonstrate how to remove this white background. Okay, so right click and create and convert it to rasterize layer. Then go to select color range and select this white part of text. Click OK. Then click on delete. So it will delete the background, white background, and you can use it as a text. Now another thing is that the paper size is A4 size and right now we have a 1920 by 1080 size. So what you can do, go to image and you can change it from the canvas size and you can make it 1080 width and 9020 height and uncheck this option relative and click OK. So it will create this like vertical or portrait canvas and on that you can paste the rest of the thing and finally it will have this kind of look. So this is the overlay paper texture overlay I have placed top of the article. So if I uncheck this is the text, white background, and over that we have this paper texture overlay. I will be providing all the things that I have used in the project file that is in the link in the description and you can practice along. Alright, so this is the thing. Another thing is that this background that he has created, 3D background. So it is having this Ajikar Hospital gate photo and photo cutout and the you can, by the way, you can use any building to mimic that scene. We not need to recreate because we are just practicing how to animate the 3D art. And I'm going to show the easy method because many of you find that it is very difficult to animate the camera, 3D camera. So I am going to demonstrate a easy method. So first we are going to animate the newspaper article completely and then at the end we will add the camera for this depth effect. Alright friends, so once we have everything in place, we can open our After Effects and we can start animating the article. So let's start by creating new composition 190/20 by 1080. 15 seconds would be enough. Let's call it main. Click OK. Alright, now let's bring our article. Drop over here. Click OK. Keep everything organized. Alright, so this is our article file. You can see it here. Now let us scale it down for a while so that we can adjust its size and we can draw mask over it. So select this layer and select this rounded rectangle tool and create one mask over it, this kind of mask. Alright, so it is having these rounded edges. Alright, now let's add from effects and presets, search for roughen edges and add over it and do some changes. Keep this to roughen only and change border to something around 20 or 20, 21, 22 around something. Then edge sharpness to around 3 or 4. Then increase complexity and change this width or height to 1.3 or something, around 1.3. So it gives a kind of subtle paper like feeling. That is why we have to add it. And scale, you can bring it down to around 30 or 40 or 30, 40, something like that. So it's looking good. Alright, now we can animate this article, where we are going to animate first our this article, converting it into 3D, and later on we will at last add the 3D camera and we will change this focus and depth of field. So this one is the pretty fast and easy method. So let's do that. So convert it to 3D layer. If this option is not visible, you can click on this toggle switches mode. Alright, so we have converted into 3D. Now you can just switch on this proportional grid. You can use this rule of third online so that you can adjust your whatever the image or whatever character is there on the screen. You can adjust it. Just read about it. And from where to get this line, you have to just go to settings, grids and line. From here you can change the color and you can have this proportional grid, horizontal 3 and vertical 3, and you can change the color as well. Okay, so we have this line. Now let us scale it to 100% first. This is 100%. Now let us animate it. So we will just change it to 2 view and take it little bit further. Alright, and we will, this is our screen and this is the final position, just like this, and we can scale it. So let's scale it. Let's move it down. Alright, so around 1 second or so, let's add position keyframe. Move your playhead to initial at the beginning and let's move it down. Alright, select both the keyframe and I'm using this extension flow to change the keyframe using the speed graph, but it is very easy. Just press F9 and use this speed graph. Make sure that you are editing the speed graph and change this like this. So it will have this kind of movement inside animation. Alright, so once this is done, we can see that it is something around after 3 seconds or so. So 1 2 3, so around 3 seconds. So somewhere around here to 3 seconds we can start animate the further animation of the article. So what we are going to do here, just come back to this frame here, this second frame, and press R by holding shift. So we'll have this another parameter, XYZ rotation and orientation. Just add the keyframe. So it should not start from here, from the initial position, but it should start from this second keyframe. Otherwise it will start rotating at the initial point. So come around somewhere around 5 seconds or so, and let us try to first zoom it by holding this Z axis. All right, and let us try to change this X rotation just like this. All right, this much is enough, and we will be rotating this Y rotation just like this much be okay, and Z rotation just like this, and we will be zooming in. So zoom in, and then just change this position X and Y. Zoom it. Good. This much as per the original scene, or you can have your own creativity. We are just practicing how to rotate or how to animate this newspaper kind of article or any other article. So this is good. So this is here, and then it is moving like this. So this is good. And then you can change this animation like this. Then you can have this. You can rotate it just little bit, just like this if you want. I think this is enough. Already looking good. And you can move this little bit towards this side. And alright, so this looks good. Then again move to somewhere around 3 seconds or so, and you can again change its orientation. Try to bring it to its original position, not exactly but little bit. So what we will do, we will just try to change this X rotation little bit to its original position, this much. This is good. Also change this rotation little bit, okay, this much, and we will try to zoom it little bit further up. So this is good. We can now close this proportional grid, we don't need it. So let us see. So article zoom in, then it try to it, and then come back to this position. So it's good. Okay, now let's bring this another scene. Okay, one is, so we have these two cutouts that I did in the Photoshop. So copy it, paste it over here. So this is the building, that you can take any building, and this is the gate. All right, change to two views, convert it to 3D, all two layers, convert to 3D, and move this building using this Z axis to far behind, and scale them up, and select and add tint over this building, and change this to something like this, very subtle. We don't want to highlight this building, just subtle. Also have this texture that we want to add, this cement like texture. So let's add it. add it over building. All right, scale it down. All right, and change its blending mode. And if this is not visible, click on this toggle switches mode and change this blending mode to screen, or sorry, to multiply. This is good. If you want, you can decrease this transparency of the texture, something like this is looking good. Then our paper is highlighting for texture here, so press U to reveal keyframe, and just like here, let us adjust this gate. Let us bring over here forward, and let us scale it down. Is just creating a 3D scene. I have already demonstrated in my previous video. Things so specific. Most of the editor, they are master in creating 3D scene and using 3D camera. They are just animate the layer, add some overlay, and it looks wonderful. So this is something very essential skill to learn: 3D camera movement and creating the fake 3D scene. Alright, so this is our layer. We have reduced this size and we can take it over there. Alright, so this is coming behind this, and at the same time this gate is also animating. So let us add some effect over it. So let's add curves over it. Now select this blue from here and try to increase this bluish color. Select gate, press P for position, and add keyframe at here. Around this point or so, we can slightly animate its position slightly up. Slightly we can zoom also. Alright, this is it. Press F9. Go to this graph editor and do like this. Alright, so this is animating, this also animating. Now somewhere around here, 4 seconds, 3 seconds or 4 seconds or so, and we can zoom it, zoom and try to bring it outside of our scene. So like this. So this is coming, then this is come. So let's move this frame. It is too early. So this is our newspaper is coming, article is coming. Let's scale it down little bit here at this position, so it hides the newspaper edges. All right, this is good. So this is a newspaper. Let's bring forward a little bit. All right, this is looking good. Then it is animating and it is disappearing. Right, I haven't added that person here. I don't want to add. So we just get this gate. This is the, and so let's change back to one view and see how it is looking. So just select this layer, paper article, and press U for the to reveal this keyframe and to change this keyframe. So let us see how it is looking. Come, and it is. All right, so it's perfect. Right, let us select this building, press P for the position, and let us add some animation, some animation like. So this is the article. Then okay, let us add a highlight effect. So this article is coming, and while it is coming, it is having this highlight effect. Somewhere around here, on this article composition, hold space bar to move it using hand tool. Alright, then we are going to add this without selecting any layer. Remember this, select this pen tool. This fill should be changed to none. We don't need any fill. And stroke color you can change whatever color you like. I'm selecting yellow, and stroke size later on you can change. So click one point here and one point here. No need to be a very straight line because it is a highlighting effect. We don't need a perfect straight line. And we can add roughen edges again here. So it is having this subtle look, kind of like a absorbed ink. Can increase the edge sharpness, can decrease the scale, can increase the height and complexity you can add, and select it and change this blending map to multiply. If it is not visible, just click on the toggle switches. Now you know that. Alright, so now go to shape layer first, then add trim paths. Go to trim path, select and add keyframe, make it 0. Come somewhere around here, and make it 100%. So let us see. And select this both the keyframe. My plugin flow, but you can do it manually. So this is how it will look. Right, so let us see how it is looking. And after this highlighting effect finish here, this is quite high, so let us bring it down for position and let us bring it down. We can take our this layer of position and just take this layer slightly still this much. Okay, then we can adjust it. Okay, so once this article is come up, this highlight effect is over. So let us adjust it. So press U for the revealing keyframe, and then holding this Alt or Option key, you can bring it over here. So as soon as this newspaper is coming, it is getting highlighted, and then this text, other text is getting highlighted. So let us do that. This is highlighted and this start. Okay, so press F2 to deselect all the layer. Again select this pen tool, and this time select this text over here, make one point here, another, and adjust the stroke size. Right, again press F2. Alright, select shape layer 1, select this images, copy it, select all the layer, paste over it, and change this blending mode to multiply. Alright, now this after this first, second is happening. So select this trim path, copy it, select all other layer and paste it. Select these two layers, press U to reveal keyframe, and from here it is starting. So after the first is finished, this to here it is starting, and the upper one we can move slightly. Let us check. So this is how it is starting. After that, during this second animation, this is somewhere around here. This line is also animating. So select it, press U to reveal keyframe, and you can move it over here, and you can get down. Right. So let us see. This article is coming, and then this second line. All right. Another thing is this, that round circle or the, so just select this composition and drag and drop it over here. So once this let us scale it down some. Okay, let's add effect known as key light. Remove this green color. Right, let's make it 5. Let's make it oval. This will look good. Let us put it over here. Let's add another effect known as fill. So it will give a red color. And after this is highlighted, it is coming. So somewhere around here, 2 seconds or so. So it will good. Then after this second highlight, it is coming over here. So just duplicate it, bring it over here, and place it over here. Let us scale it. This time 10 or something. No, this much. This much is okay. Even we can get more oval. All right. So after this text highlighted, this is coming. Let's see in the main composition. So this article is coming. This is highlighted. Then this is highlighted. All right. This looks good. Okay. So once this is finished, now it's time to add the camera and add some depth of field and blur effect. So how to do that? Just right click and add a new camera. Select 35mm preset. Rest of the thing is default. Make sure that you have this depth of field is on, and then we can bring your playhead to the initial position and just add the keyframe to focus distance and aperture. Change to 2 view. So first we want to highlight this gate. So where is our gate? So in the second view you can see it that by selecting gate. So this is our gate and this is our focus. So you can see it by moving the focus. See, this is our focus. So we want it to be focusing on the gate. This is the gate. All right. And when you increase the blur, it will be blurring the rest of the layer. Now this background is becoming, let us scale the background. All right. So we have this aperture. So it will create some blurry effect. Focus breathing, just like the real camera. Then bring your playhead to somewhere around our newspaper article keyframe here. And this is our newspaper article. So let's change our focus to our article. Just like this. See? So now this layer become blur and this article become clear. So now we have this article again, and blur effect and the aperture. We don't need to change the aperture. It's good. Then we have this again. We at around 5 seconds or so align with this keyframe. Let's change our focus again because it is now left behind. So let us again focus on our article. So if it start blurry, that means it is away from the focus. So let's change it. Now this. So see, it is becoming clear. Now it is blurry. Now it is clear, blurry. So here, somewhere around here. So this is good. And by increasing the aperture, you can have this kind of blur effect. Definitely. Alright. And change this fast rectangle to hexagon. It will heavy on the system, but it is having the good effect. Alright. Then again back to this frame here. Again change our focus. Change this distance, focus. And now it is blurry and it is clear. Reduce the aperture. This much aperture we don't need. This is quite high. Keep it around 200 or so. Change it back to one view. This gate is out of focus. Just scale it down. So first it is having focus on it, then it is defocusing and focusing on the article. One final thing we can do is we can add this particle overlay that we can do over this, and we can change its blending mode to screen, and you can reduce its opacity if you want. Okay, one final thing we can do here is the we can right click and add new adjustment layer. Okay, and select this ellipse tool, double click, add Gaussian blur effect, increase the blur amount, convert it to mask and increase the mask feather. Alright, so this will have this kind of, we'll have add the more depth to our, then again add new adjustment layer and add vignette effect, increase the amount, double click, invert it and to mask and increase the feather amount. So these two effects will make it more realistic look. You can see. So this, by using this method, you can animate any kind of article. If you are using the PDF, then one thing you have to remember while animating this PDF article, you have to just remember that this continuous rasterization should be on while using the PDF article, so that it don't get pixelate. Just like if you are using this kind of old newspaper, then you can use this flicker effect that I have created. So to create that, nothing you have to do, just you have to right click and add a new adjustment layer and add this curve effect over it, and then increase the brightness. Alright, then press T for the opacity and then keep holding the Alt or the Option key and click over the stopwatch icon to add expression. Then add this wiggle expression, of 10 and 50. So it will have this kind of old TV kind of effect, this flickering effect. So it will look nice. So that additionally you can do if you are using this old newspaper kind of animation, and some property you can add it, draw the attention of the audience, just like I have added this footprint, and you can add some highlighter. This project is also available in the link. A thick line is also available inside the project. So this kind of thing you can do. Actually, this animation requires the audience focus, so I'm not adding this fake camera movement. Otherwise, it can be added in the animation. If you are creating a lot of newspaper animation for the documentary or explainer video, then you must check out the Ageuse plugin, which is specifically meant for this newspaper article animation. They have a lot of templates which can be customized easily, just drag and drop, and you can customize and render it. It will save a lot of your time. So don't forget to check the link in the description. So this is it, guys. So this is our final animation. Hope you enjoyed this video. If yes, then don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you all. See you in the next one. Bye bye.